can you make your thing more entertaining? Like, yeah, thanks, Sherlock. I would be more entertaining if I could be. So we look at those as broad categories of outcomes that we want. Brendan Kane, who I interviewed, who wrote the book, 1 Million Followers, which he's been able to repeat multiple times to get 1 million followers on different accounts in 30 days, which is ridiculous.
Crazy. Wow.
Some gray hat strategies in there, but he's a super smart analytical person. And he was saying, you know, the vast majority of the population responds to almost 30%, 30%, 30% facts, fun, or feeling based. So when you only go in with facts, you're losing potentially 70% of the population. There are many other categories, but the other ones add up to only be about 10%. So let's focus on the big three. So he calls them the 3 Fs: facts, fun, and feeling. So the way that we do this is, if you watch a real estate video, it's the classic example of a real estate video. They used to shoot real estate videos with no one talking. They would show you the specs, how many square feet, what's the lot size, how much parking, price per square foot, those kinds of things. And that's all fact-based. The visuals are just a way to get us through the fact, because otherwise we couldn't even watch it, right? And then you start to notice something else, where there's now a host, and the host walks in, explains to you, and visually kind of talks you through this thing. And so now it's starting to touch on another thing. But the way that you do this is you incorporate a sense of fun, and you ask them to imagine something. So the real estate person who does this really well walks into a $10 million property and says, imagine you sitting here with your family or with your friends and hosting a fundraising event for a charity that you love. And this is the butler's pantry, so your staff is coming out and they're doing this. And look at this. So they're trying to immerse you in the emotional component of it. This is stirring at your feelings. Now, I noticed there's this woman, I'm forgetting her name, tall blonde lady. She does real estate videos, and she's relatively young. I noticed in every one of her videos, she does something wacky. And I don't even understand it, but that would be the fun part. So she's in high heels and, you know, a pretty tight bodysuit thing, and she's trying to throw like a basketball into the hoop. I'm like, what's this got to do with a video? It has nothing. Or she'll go into this $25 million property and try to lift a 50-pound dumbbell and do like a tricep kickback. And she's like, oh, and she does it. And she's like, I did it. That is the fun component. So there's something wacky. So what Brendan did was, he explained the Dollar Shave Club, and he broke it down. He's like, this incorporates everything. This whole company should not even exist, because they make a commodity in razor blades, and they're nothing special, but what makes it special is the story in which they tell. So you have this guy, he walks in and he drops an F-bomb. He talks about like his product in a very serious way. So he's just telling you, and there's a dwarf in it. There's a Mexican lady in it. And then at the end of the thing, I think confetti gets shot and some banner rolls down in a warehouse, which is like this carnival-like atmosphere. And so he's giving you the right combination of fact, fun, and feeling. So fun doesn't mean you have to do something crazy, exuberant, out of ordinary, but the backdrop might be weird. Just like is it the poopery one, or the squatty potty? There's a unicorn that shoots out rainbows as its poo, and it's like, that is really wacky. Or the two guys from Dr. Squatch. There's like homoeroticism in that, you know, and there's
Raindrop.
like breaks a dish on the rock, like, you're not a dish, you're a man. I'm like, I know, but what do you mean? That's how they get you.
Kind of also a pattern disrupt. It's like you're used to seeing the same deodorant of like Dove, and they're like, you need to buy Dove. And it's like, dude, we don't want to buy Dove right now. Although I do use Dove. I like the spray. Really? The spray's fire.
And that coming?
Are you a spray or a stick kind of guy?
I don't use deodorant.
Nice. Power
none
move,
at all.
dude. Such a power move.
That's awesome. I need to get on that wave. I would stink up this whole place.
I think it's called Get on the Asian Wave. It's kind of too late for you on that.
Damn it.